Hello and welcome back to another episode of Google.rs. It's Byron speaking, and I'm having a look at issue 126, which is an assertion error, expected to find a version within alpha. Okay, so that's a backtrace, make regen APIs, that's how to reproduce it. And now that I'm at it, I may as well... Oh yeah, actually I'm not prepared at all. Let's try this, Google.rs. Let's make it so. Oh. Here it should be. I think it's up to date, even though I don't have a project with it yet. Let's close cargo here. And there is Google.rs. Oh yeah, by the way. Let's save the project right away. Oh, stop build, more than 5 seconds, check if users. Oh, that one, C tags. I hate this bug. Why can't it take longer than 5 seconds? That's so terrible. Anyway, here we go, save project, Google.rs. So the project manager for Atom you have to download separately. It's not what you would expect if you come from Sublime Text, but I think having this in a more modular fashion is quite a good thing. And it kind of works similar. I mean, relatively similar to Sublime Text, but it's more convenient, to be honest, because you don't have to specify where to save your project files and stuff. So yeah, I like Atom. Many things have changed, and I haven't been working on Google.rs for a while. But yeah, first let's see what we can do. Good to know that I know myself and made everything so that it should be easy to get back on track, at least from a documentation standpoint. Oh. An error occurred. Compute accounts did not exist. Interesting. I wonder how I know which APIs are there in the first place. Maybe I just get all of them from... Yeah, let's do keep going here so that it doesn't abort if one of them is missing, because it should download quite a few of them. Cool. So it says it couldn't do it, but in fact I think it did quite a lot. It also added a few new APIs, which would now be built as well. So that's not exactly... Yeah, I can remove this text file here because it's partial anyway. So that's not exactly what I have to do. I can do regen APIs and then at some point it will fail, but maybe just pulling all the new things in is not a bad thing either. Even though when I do the commit, I will of course separate it just to be sure. So next thing, there is a YAML file. APIs, API list.yaml. That one, which should also contain... Oh no, it doesn't contain changes. How does that work? Maybe it's regen APIs. Update JSON. Because there is a way to update this one. Maybe you just do it with make etc API list.yaml. No. Where is this, by the way? It's in... Should be in the root here. I wonder. An API list.yaml. So that explains a lot. Let's see if it can make that one. No, it can't. Interesting. I know I can somehow regenerate this API list. And maybe I find some information in shared YAML. Maybe I refer to API list somewhere. In the make file, that pulls it in. Update JSON, rediscover API scheme JSON, and update API list.yaml. Oh, so it's already doing it. Well, it claims it does that. The interesting thing is that I don't see all the new ones here at all. I didn't execute it because it failed in between. It failed with one target. Update JSON because it couldn't find the compute stuff. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how update JSON works. And I'm not sure why I don't find it. But yeah, that's always how it is, right? Maybe it's implemented in a macro file. Depth.macro, here it is. So this is probably marked as global. So it only happens to be created once. Where is that? Yeah, if global target. So that's kind of the region that is only done once, basically. And here we have update JSON API targets. How does it know? Because it has targets that don't work, right? It pulls them. Good. Okay, I think I should fix this, because if they removed one... Oh yeah, let's do this so that it stops at the first time it fails. And I am sure I get the right one. So, compute accounts alpha. So, all this should be based on the API list. Compute. Compute API. Look at that here. Compute. The Google Compute API. It seems also redirected or something. Yeah, so maybe it doesn't exist anymore. There could also be something else. So let's remove it for now. And let's see if this is better now. Yeah, and I know I do more than is written in the ticket, but I think the ticket can be fixed relatively quickly. I thought when I'm at it, I can as well update a little more here. Oh yeah, on the left side here, you see that it's pulling in new things. Did it finish? I think it did. It regenerated, or it called API version to YAML py, and it's all good. So now things have been updated here. Okay, so that's the new ones. App Engine, V1 for beta. Cloud search accounts is new as well. So see, this is where the failing ones are coming from. Awesome. I'm not sure about, can I close this? Yeah. I'm not sure about this compute. Compute is back. Just called differently or something. Okay, cool. So nothing to worry about here. Fine. So now if I update JSON again, it should just work out of the box, right? Okay, cool. So there's the bug. Update JSON is already it. Do I see is make regen APIs? Okay, probably it calls it under different circumstances, right? This one tries to find the version in order to find a place for putting it on disk, whereas the other one, calls it just to get a better idea of what the thing is. So it's in libutil 786. Let's go there right away. 7886. There we are. And this regular expression doesn't work anymore. Awesome. There should be somebody calling this test version. So here we have a little unit test. And if I just execute this one with Python itself. So that's as simple as it gets, right? I don't even install a test runner for this. Just drop my test and run them myself. Is it so? Yeah, I just run them myself. Okay, see. So it's really, really simple. But for that kind of stuff, it's probably all right. So yeah, where's my file? Can you copy a path? I should at some point probably remember the hotkey there. But yeah, that should be fine. Let's shorten it a bit. Okay, so that's still running. But yeah, how does this work? So on the left side is, on the right side is want. On the left side is what we throw in. Okay. So on the left side we will definitely don't save. On the left side we will throw in something with alpha. Yeah, why can't they just stick to one way of naming their versions? Compute accounts. And by the way, perhaps it's due to the APIs VM beta and VM alpha. Okay, the VM beta, I think I'm not even there yet. Oh, cloud search accounts. Yeah, maybe actually this is what it managed to do. We can throw it in for good measure. So alpha, what do I expect there? Yeah, so I think this should just be alpha, right? There's nothing more that can be done about it. And eventually it will turn beta, and maybe we make it so that it will not break right away. And then we have this one, VM beta, which should become... Yeah, actually this could be interesting because maybe both can work together. So it supports these alpha beta suffixes in general and has the option for something else as well. So yeah, what kind of version would that be? Version M? Or is VM related to virtual machine or something? Where is that coming from? Cloud user accounts, VM beta. Let's have a look. Cloud user accounts, VM beta. What do they say? Revision 2. This looks like, I just want to say it looks like Java here because it is Java. Apparently it's Java generated code as well. Yeah. I mean, I made this so that it fails if it can't understand a certain version type, so that I'm forced to kind of make it pass. So I have a chance to decide how I want to name this, because this trickles down to how command line tools are named, for instance. So YouTube 3 we have right now. At some point it might be 3.3, and then the executable would be named YouTube 3D3, so that it's more typable, right? So that's the only reason I do this. Yeah, VM beta. I'm not sure how. Do I have anything V1 beta? Yeah, so we have good ones here with just a string. Yeah, I don't know how to solve this right now. VM beta, what are you? What the heck are you? I still don't know what VM stands for. Yeah, I think VM beta revision 1. Google Cloud Platform. Oh. Hello, GitHub. I didn't know you host Google Cloud Platform. But you do. And 100 people working on it. Not bad. Okay. perfkit benchmarker. Which language is this written, by the way? Go, go, go. Python. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it takes a while to adopt, right? Not that Go is the best language, but before they use Python, I'd say they can use Go and be happier with it. Anyway, Python seems to be Google's standard scripting language, but I think there's no real need for scripting languages anymore, except for REPL kind of interactive things, but even that by now can be done pretty well with compiled languages. Anyway, that's also nothing related to this issue here. So how do I name it? I kind of have the tendency to just keep it that way. Unfortunately, I have no idea. Oh, what does it want? Oh yeah. I think I never ran a linter on this and it hates the guts of this. Expected 2 blank lines. Better? Oh yeah, it's a bit better now. Oh man. No, I won't do this lint fix yet. Just yet. So it's 7, 8. It's 7, 8, 6. Let's go there. Because that's the code that has to be edited, because that's now failing. Expected to find a version within alpha. Okay, so it just has this assertion error. Yeah, so it really wants to have this initial v here. Maybe we try. You know, I don't know how to. I mean, maybe I do know. Let's just think about it for a moment. So it should start. It can start with an underscore. Then we have a v here. Then we have a number that a bunch of numbers that we can catch, possibly with dots, and we catch all of them. That's how it is. And then we take the first one. And then the rest we just take as is, right? So m dot, we don't take the other groups. Or we take the remainder. Yeah, a few replacements and here and there and fine. I'm just not sure if I should do this stuff if I have an alpha in there. So let's see. So group 1 is that one, right? That's the version itself. So we split it along the dots. Then so that's where's the primary version? Do I even care? What's in here, by the way? Up to so probably a way to skip zeros or something. I wrote it, yet I don't know what this does. So we come from behind. Okay, so that's how we do it up to. We basically just skip the trailing zeros, right? Skip trailing zeros. That's how it looks like to me. And of course, we are in Python. That's the editor. The editor should decide how that is, comment it out, because I obviously can't do it anymore. Yeah, so then we join that stuff, skipping the zeros. Version. It's interesting. I join it with the dot, even though I could join it with a D right away, right? I mean, it's replaced in the next line. Yeah. There shouldn't be a dot in there anyway, because I just split it along the dot. So I guess it's safe to say that this is the version I use. The good thing is we have a test for this, so I guess it should still work. So group 0, that's version, where's v dot? Oh, that's v here. So we replace everything with all the stuff we matched. Get a reminder. If you get a reminder, we put it back in as a suffix. That's how we do it, so that we don't lose information. And yeah, that seems to be pretty decent. Yeah, Yeah, let's see if it still works as bad as before. It does. And now about the alpha in there. So yeah, we could have all of this, or let's see if I can express this. So we have all of this in a non-catching group. I think non-catching groups are like this. Is it? Let's see. Is this non-catching? Does it still make any sense? No. No, it does not. So anyway, either all of that or the other thing. But it should be a non-catching group. Oh, you know what? What about a special case here? So if not M and alpha in V or beta in V, then we just return the thing itself. Because we can't do anything. Special case. Oh, look. Maybe it's about order here. Because there should be a match in this case, shouldn't there? There should always be a match, otherwise, so something is wrong here. So does this make a difference? Oh, it does. So let's see, does it make a difference? Yeah, the difference that it now works. Good. Well, fine. Good enough. No JSON object could be decoded. Can it be that this compute engine doesn't exist? Well, I don't delete things, so the compute engine should still exist. Load. This usually means that it tries to do something with a file that doesn't exist. So where is the... Yeah. What is this trying to do? It tries to input, output. It tries to regenerate the CLI depths for some reason. And it cannot decode something it tries to load there. It tries to do it in the macro renderer itself. No, wait, in the render body. Interesting. That's very unexpected. So we have plenty of, I mean, that could be terrible because there are so many new APIs which might actually break the generator in some way. Even though here I wouldn't even expect it to run just yet, because we still try to update the JSONs, which really should just pull all the things. So why does it try to load a JSON? What does it try to load? In-depth macro 48. So that's, yeah. So this is as good as it gets. So it tries to do it here. Oh, there, but there's the JSON stuff. So we could even print it out for a moment. It tries to do something with it. Here it does it. So API JSON, oops. Print API JSON. Let's see what that will resemble. Oh, compute accounts, of course. Compute accounts. Yeah, probably it's really gone, and we won't want it here anymore. On the other hand, Why does it not work? Because it has one of these new versions that don't work. It's there. Is it empty? Ah, it's empty. Interesting. Okay, probably that happened during update JSON. Let's try that one more time. Yeah. Yeah, I will remove it, and then update JSON can do its thing. Oh, come on. Oh, assert version starts with V, see? Okay, so let's go back to that one then. Interesting. So where's that coming in? libutil 811. Oops. Lots of assertions failing here, but it's good, you know, better assertions failing than some weird error. So that's totally fine. To API version, library name version, to API version probably doesn't do it. Oh. Why does it think it should start with a V? It doesn't start with a V on the right side either. How come? Maybe I'm not getting the implementation right. Yeah, I can probably close this guy. So, oh, it probably prepends version here somewhere. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Expects V to be blah blah, throws otherwise. Yeah. I guess we can also remove that line here because it's not really what's expected anymore. And yeah, we totally dropped the V here. I don't know why it then thinks that there should be a V. Ah, not version starts with a V. Ah, I get it now. So the VM alpha, VM beta, that's the version that fails here, right? VM. Yeah, so maybe, so two things. Ah, come on, here we go. Oh, to API version. So I think I would wanna do it more like V ends with, right? That's safer and not so broad as this implementation. Or V ends with, oh come on. I must say Atom is a bit more stupid than Sublime Text in some cases, but it's also younger, right? So let's wait. It has better plugin support, that's for sure. And I kind of like it. And it's slower, of course. It's much slower. But on the other hand, I do like it, especially for Rust development. So here we go. What's the time saying, by the way? 28 minutes. I should at some point maybe fix this, huh? So, if not M, yeah, that should be still the same thing here. It should still fail for the same reason. Shouldn't start with the V because what happens if it does? Probably we get out of control in that case. Yeah, okay, so the question is, what do I do with these VM thingies? And or do I need this check at all? Maybe it's old. So if it ends with a digit, then we put the version as a suffix and then just don't expect it to already start with a V. Otherwise it would be a duplicate, right? I So our guy here would be VVM then. And to prevent that, yeah, I guess you might want to test the library name if you don't do this already. Test library name, we do. Good. So here, let's do this. So if we throw in alpha, then I would expect auth2 alpha. And if we expect beta, it's kind of the same thing. Auth2 beta, fine. And if we expect VM beta, I expect auth2 VM beta, right? So now we can just test this and probably fix it that way. So where's my Python line here? Here it is. Cool. So yeah, see, so even that one is a bit fishy. Let's fix it. Library name. Yeah, so it needs a special case now. Yeah. So let's put a little helper here. Is of a special case is a special version so that should be that now. Is oops, like this. Even though autocomplete doesn't realize it yet, it does exist. So like this. Returns means with alpha or beta. Okay, so if it's a special version, just return it. And then somewhere, no, we don't have it. Library name. Hey. That one, actually. So yeah, now version doesn't start with V is something we just can't handle anymore. We don't want it, but we will say that if this is a special version, then we just use it as is. So if it's not a special version, we do our special handling here, and that should be fine now. Boom. Yeah, that does work. Awesome. And now update JSON should be fine. Yeah, maybe I remove the print. Okay, now this file changed, so I have to do it again. Hey, okay. What the heck? Now I put it back in just to see why. What the problem is. Apps activity. Okay. Has that been removed as well or something? No, wait, that's a new one. Yeah, I would just remove these missing ones. I hope that makes sense. No, it doesn't. It does not. I have to remove, I have to remove them here for now so that it doesn't pick them up. And then it will eventually update this and should only have valid JSON files, I guess. So that's the plan. Will take a little longer now because I didn't do the J8 thing. Ideally, it will only pull things that actually do exist. And we should be fine then. Finer. Yeah. And that's actually a feature here. So sometimes you see two versions. So I only use the latest pre-release version and the latest stable if it exists, if it seems to exist. So that's why this is. And sometimes there are multiple kind of variants of the same thing. And yeah, that's how it goes. So apps activity is back. Hopefully it is not empty. Yeah, let's do regen APIs now. No such file directory, compute accounts. That's interesting. That it picks it up even though it doesn't exist. How come? It does not exist. Compute. Something does exist. Yeah, but in there's nothing. Just empty. Yeah, so let's kill it, even though it has just been added. I don't get that. Okay. So the good thing is, now it does something. Cool. So we just killed computer counts. And I don't really care that it's gone. I wonder, I probably should care, and I should probably be able to tell why it's gone and why it picked it up in the first place and put it in. Maybe it's called compute now. Maybe computer counts is a redirect, and what it gets is compute, or computer counts is now compute. They might have renamed it. I think this is what happened. No, wait, this was existing before, so computer counts was new. I have no idea. Maybe they have an alias for compute for some reason. Yeah. Is there anything like accounts in here? Service accounts? Whoa. My CPU is getting slightly hotter. 104 degrees. That's actually already quite critical. In the sense that things can stop working now. But yeah, probably it's cool enough here. Now that the fans go online, things go better. I have to actually watch the temperature of that thing. That's very annoying. But anyway, it's just a Mac. For 3.5k euros, huh? What do you expect for that money? Anyway, yeah, I actually don't really want to wait. Oh, regen APIs. Yeah, let's give it a J8 here so that it kind of finishes a bit faster. Yay, that's how a busy CPU looks like. Yeah, actually it's quite okay now that the temperatures are not so high. Like summer is bad, but with normal room temperature, you have no issues actually, and you can do anything and it will never creep out. But if it gets too hot, oh, it's done. All right, see, this is, oh man. Yeah, we can actually do this differently as well. Make help CLI. So apparently we have fixed one issue. Again, all CLI is what we want. Without anything, it should just try it, because this way it will, or it should not regenerate if it already has them and if they're up to date. So we can just get to the next one that fails for some reason and fix that. The cool thing is, in any case, a fix has been made and we can commit this. Here in util. Git add. Actually, I don't like Git plus, or I don't like the Git integration here very much, because it doesn't show you what you've changed, which is kind of vital to me. So Sublime Git was totally awesome. And I paid for it even because I want to support the author, but I don't have that here. So here you would have to do a diff first, and then what? Whoa, see, and then you get this, which is, I don't know why it even prints this here. Anyway, so that is a bit more readable. Even though, no, that is, what is this? I can hardly read this. This seems weird to me. Yeah, this is terrible. That's a terrible way of showing this, is it? Or am I just not getting it? So it shows the changes that happen to a line on the same line. It tries to do something good, and I just can't read it, see? Because these extra braces here, so this is the old one. It's in, this is how it is. It's in bracket dash bracket, and this is curly braces plus and plus curly braces. Now I get it. Okay, so it's not a bug, it's a feature. I knew it. For some reason, this is harder to read for me because the indentation totally gets lost. This is harder to read. Amazing, I didn't expect that. All right. Anyway, looks good. Let's do a git add commit. Whoa. Long list of changes. Oh yeah, and I regenerated everything as well. It's quite a lot of stuff that has to be committed one after another. Oh yeah, that's in any case, so that I don't forget it, related to which one? 1, 2, 6. Actually, that fixes it. No, it's related because I think regen will fail as well now with the new ones. So we have to fix that eventually as well. But maybe do so in the next session, just so that this one finishes. What do we do? Fix util. Make version and improve version and name, library name, handling. We can now deal with versions named. Or with versions having the alpha or beta suffix. I actually hope I didn't break it so that previous names change. That would be terrible. In the API list, I should actually see if that happened. And these guys here, they're a good candidate for breakage, I guess, because they are so special too. But no, that looks good. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, is that a good description? I think it is. It's rather hard coded, but but solves the problem for now. That is that. Cool. Made a new commit for me, and we are done with that thing. I think in the next session I shall see what happens here, because if it actually worked. That's surprising. Or did it only regenerate the... Yeah, because I thought this would automatically regenerate the APIs as well. Maybe that failed somehow. Gen all CLI, gen all API. See, nothing done. Amazing. Okay. So why does it work now and failed before? Let's figure that one out. Regen APIs. So let's do it single threaded. Maybe there was some weird multiprocessing thing, which shouldn't happen, because one Python process deals with a single with generating a single API, and these do not overlap. So it's totally, it's very parallel on a task level, and not using multi-threading or anything like that. Therefore, Failures should not just occur if you go J8 on it or J16. It will be fine. On the other hand, right now I couldn't reproduce the issue, maybe because I removed that one API that failed. Well, the great thing is it seems to be able to regenerate all these new ones as well. All these new APIs, which is awesome. This means the Rust code is... Oh wait, this doesn't mean the Rust code is concise or valid, but it's at least kind of likely that it's valid. But I shall actually... Yeah, I think I will run cargo check on all of these and see what happens. Or I just, republish the latest versions. Why not? Yeah, I think I will do that. Why not? But let's see if that all works, and if it does, I'm done. I'm done here. Ready to push. Yeah, maybe I should write something in the meanwhile. Thanks for letting me know the respective method has been adjusted to deal with these special version names too. I wished at some point Google would name their versions consistently. Semantic versioning, go, go, go. Why not? Go, go, go. Something like that. Oh, there it is again. See? Cool. So what? It's... It tried to... no module named util? Okay, that's a license MD that fails. License MD. I am not sure where, because the current working dir is a bit unclear. It's relatively oh, I think that's a top level license MD, huh? Make license. That's this one. This one fails. Awesome. Okay, so there's another bug. It's different from the other one. I think they're unrelated. So util is not found. Do I need it? Can I make it work? Why does it fail now? License MD Marco, here it is. So that's probably this guy here. If it's put something. What is it that it tries to use? Put and. Yeah. It's interesting that it can't find it. Probably it's the way it's being called. Probably here. License, is this special or is it in the primary makefile? Could be in the primary makefile. License, oh yeah, that's the one. So here you probably wanna set an additional Python path. Python path, yep. Which is set there and there. Yep, so it's just missing, I guess. Good. Apparently there's no way I can grow the selection here to pick this up. Yeah, so maybe this works now. There we go. Nice, cool. So regen APIs should now finally work. Regen APIs. What does it do? it generates the license. The license at the end is just failed. Now it works. So we fixed it. Nice. Long-standing bug, apparently. Add commit. Wouldn't it be great if I could see what's happening here? Yeah, fix makefile. Use Python path for Mako invocation. That way it will find its resources. Yeah, this is rarely generated, of course, so can happen that it doesn't work. And nobody noticed. Okay, lots of unchecked files here. Lots of new things have been added. Wow. Yeah, I think I will do a new publish on crates just for the fun of it, because it really seems to be worth it. There might be a few unused ones that I should probably prune out. But yeah, that is all not part of this session, I guess. So let's push and be done with it. Kind of. There we go. So thanks for watching and have a great day.